After our release from quarantine and a few days of exploring, we left Clifton and headed the few miles around the coast of Union to the Frigate Island anchorage. With this little hop, our cruising of the Grenadines had officially begun. Frigate Island is a giant uninhabited rock connected to the main island by a long, narrow strip of land. Like Clifton Bay, this creates a unique, very protected anchorage. Union Island has only two towns, the larger main town of Clifton and the other being Ashton, at the head of this anchorage. The most populated island of the southern Grenadines, Union has less than 3,000 inhabitants. So let's do a little bit more exploring of the area and see some life living aboard our sailboat holiday. So now that we're settled in here at Frigate, me and Mike and Jen from Sanitas have decided to do some crazy 4-hour hike to the top of Mount Taboi, which I guess is one of these mountains over here. I don't know. We'll find out. So yeah, maybe we'll get some more good views and some good exercise. Let's do this. Lindy, what are you going to be doing? I'm not turning the camera over that way because she's lounging scantily clad.
I'm just going to hang out here on the boat. Maybe do some snorkeling. I've already seen like 3 turtles.
Maybe I'll just put "not pictured" on the video while she's talking. So yeah, she'll get to enjoy some quiet time without me making silly jokes. That's what she'll get to do. All right, time to go hiking. So Union Island is like the kiteboarding capital of the Caribbean. And over here at Frigate, there's a big school for it. There's a bunch of people out here learning. I'd like to give that a try myself. I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now, but before I leave, I'd like to try. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. They all look like beginners because they keep wiping out. Which is, I'm sure, how it'll be for me, but yeah, I'd really like to give that a try. Looks fun. So this is the town of Ashton over here. It's the other town on Union from Clifton where we had been. We're gonna tie up there. I don't know, I'd have to guess maybe we're gonna hike up to one of these really tall peaks here. Should be neat. Mike and Jen look like they're trying to figure it out too. Awesome. Mike and Jen are often my partners in crime on some of these tougher hikes. Being from Boulder, Colorado, they have plenty of experience, and they've also completed a hike you may have heard of called the Appalachian Trail. No way we won't make it to the top of Mount Taboi, right? Let's go hiking. We started out by hiking through the beautiful little town of Ashton in search of the trailhead into the woods. We just turned the corner and it's already gotten steep. Good morning.
We're going to go up these stairs and then turn right.
All right. What's the height of the peak?
999 feet.
Oh, that's right. This was actually a combination of 2 hikes. First, we would climb to the top of Big Hill for some views, before making our way to the base of Mount Taboi and heading up its steep slopes. We're like hiking along the edge of the hill here.
Keep showing me where the edge is.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden in the grass, and then your foot just doesn't touch anything. I'm sure the views are going to get better and better.
We're already almost higher than the mast for the antenna.
Yeah, look at that. Right. This is one tough trail. We've been going straight up for probably, I don't know, it seems like an hour, probably less. But we've just found a tiny little tortoise.
Look at him compared to my hand.
I guess he's the same kind that was probably in Carriacou.
Yeah, it looks like the same markings.
Okay, we're just a few more steps past the tortoise.
You don't usually get a
Oh, wow.
reveal like this.
Whoa. Our hike yesterday, we were on that little peak way over there.
Way off. Further one because we were by the airport.
Oh, that's right. The top of Big Hill had some amazing views of the southern Grenadines. But if the steep, rugged trail was any indication, we were going to have our hands full making it up the steeper Mount Taboi. Wow, this is beautiful. And it's a nice, bright day too.
Like there's more view over this way.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Wow, look at this. Just so pretty.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Is that where we're going next?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And our boats are, I mean, we could probably see them, but oh, I can just see the top of Frigate right there. Yep. So they're behind this tree.
That was only 0.66 miles.
That's crazy.
From the middle of town to this peak.
Which is probably.
It was 0.66 miles. It was extremely difficult. Wow.
Oh, I would say almost.
I think Lindy is probably glad that she's chilling on the boat. We started up the steep slopes of Mount Taboi, which from the guidebooks we had read that the trail becomes less and less clear the closer you get to the summit. We had also read that it would be handy to carry along a machete for getting through some of the thick brush, almost all of which has thorns.
Ah! That hurt.
Be careful.
The prickers on these things.
You cut a toe off.
All right, so Mike hacked his way through.
Through the jungle.
We're getting closer. By closer, I mean a little closer, because we still got to go up there. We see a person sitting up there. Very cool. This is some kind of trail right here. So we're a little lost now. We've, I mean, we were right on the trail, but we can't find the trail that goes upwards. So we're just sort of looking around to figure out how to get up there to the top. Mike's over there checking out a trail. Jen's down here and we're just looking around. How you doing, Jen? You're on camera.
Oh no.
Are we gonna make it out alive, Mike?
I'd say. We might be bleeding a little, but we'll make it.
So we're literally just hacking straight through these bushes. There's lots of thorns and cactus, but I've finally made it to a beautiful viewing spot here. We're way up high, but the summit is still a little ways away, but I'm so close I can smell it. Wow. Well, there's the summit up there. I don't think that we're gonna make it today, but we've gotten a good view. Let's go up just a little higher. With unclimbable rock face all around us, we knew we had arrived at the wrong spot. After a solid couple hours of bushwhacking with no trail in sight, we realized that we'd need to use the remaining hours of daylight, picking our way back down the difficult terrain to search for the trail that would take us back to town. Left to be conquered another day. And you better believe that later in the season, you'll get to see Mike, Jen, and I take another shot at conquering Mount Taboi.
Lindy made the right call.
Oh yeah, Lindy would, yeah. She wouldn't be having any of this. Well, the good news is we've made it almost back to town. There's a house, so we didn't have to spend the night on the mountain. But here we've got a much larger tortoise than the little guy we saw earlier. Whoop. About the size of a small football, maybe. He's like, leave me alone.
I'm afraid.
And we're getting a little rain to cool us off. Back to the town of Ashton. Chicken Little. Well, Lindy, it seems like I have made it back to the boat, although it was possibly in doubt at times from our arduous hike. And well, you can tell us how your day was. I can turn the camera at you now since you're clothed this time. How was your day of leisure on the boat by yourself?
It was good. I hung out a little bit in the cockpit. I went for a snorkel around the boat, and I blew up my float and tied it to the back of the boat and sat out in the sun and the water for a little bit. I started like a hobby where you like tie net and knots around like stones or whatever, and so I like looked that up and on the internet and did that. I don't know, I probably read my book a little bit, listened to some music, got some dinner started.
Very nice.
Normal stuff.
Was it a little quieter around here without me?
It was definitely quieter.
What's the dinner? What are you cooking?
Oh, we're gonna have like a veggie lentil tacos.
Okay, so the lentils are kind of like the taco meat.
Yeah.
Okay, another day here at Frigate Island. Chilling out. We've been snorkeling today and just doing some relaxing, messing around on the ukulele, of course. And I've got some peas and rice with coconut milk going, and that is going to be a side dish for tonight's dinner that we're very excited about. This 5-pound lobster that we bought from some fishermen. Time to get excited for some lobster. Okay, we're coming up on dinner time. I've gotten the tails off. They're gonna go in the oven here. The peas and rice is ready up in the Wonder Bag there. And lobster is so big that there's a ton of meat, good meat in the head and the horns and the legs. So yeah, I've got those cleaned up and I'm gonna put them on the grill, get them going. Right, let's do it. Well, this is working okay, but I wouldn't say it's working great, but who knows, we may get the heads cooked. That's a lot of lobster right there. All right, we got a little butter. Oh, now that's hilarious. So that's our sesame seeds that are in a garlic and herb seasoning can. Lindy, I need the actual garlic and herb.
That's funny.
Thank you. One's gonna have a few sesame seeds on him. Sounds like it goes with lobster. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I think they're almost done. Looking good. How's it going down below, Lindy?
Good, I'm about to put on the tables.
We got a little bit longer, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
And how about a look at the pigeon peas here and rice? Ooh, that looks good. Right. Okay, getting close. Okay, now it's really coming together. There's the heads. It's looking good. The tail with some peas and rice. All right. I think this is going to be maybe the best meal ever. What do you think, Lindy?
Yes, definitely.
Let's eat.
Thanks for watching Fun on Holiday, and we'll be back to Frigate later in the season for a more in-depth look at some of the interesting things around the town of Ashton, a second shot at Mount Taboi, and some kiteboarding. Stay tuned for our next episode where we have a rough couple days of sailing as we head to Beckway, all the way up in the northern Grenadines. With only a few days left before Christmas, all the cruisers converge there for this popular holiday hangout. The mountain, or the peak?
Something like that.
The peak or the mountain? Mountain. Okay, another day here at Frigate Island.